Hey guys, it's Humans from Team 9moons here, and today I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret, and if you're lucky, it might just change your life. It starts a long time ago, actually years ago now. I was pretty much just your average online player. I played games, I had fun. Maybe I was slightly above average. I was pretty good, but I certainly wasn't one of the best players in the game. I was just kind of, I played the game, I had fun, and I always wondered sort of what separated me from these great players. I was good, but I just thought, that's it. This is how good I'm going to be. I'm always just going to be like this. I'm never going to improve. I don't have the time or the mental fortitude to put in heaps of training to get better. So maybe just my natural talent is this is as good as it gets for me, right? But then I started reading a bunch of articles and watching videos like the one you're watching right now, and I discovered that the truth is it's actually your mindset that decides how good a player you are and how much you improve over time. So what is a mindset? Well, a mindset is an established set of attitudes, your internal dialogue that goes through your mind as you're doing anything. Maybe you're walking down the street and you think, oh gee, it's a really beautiful day today. I'm really enjoying that. That's part of your mindset. That's a positive mindset. So I improved my mindset, and I found that suddenly I was getting all these huge returns in games. I was doing everything I'd always wanted. I was getting high up on the ladder. I was winning a bunch of tournaments, and I sat back and I started talking to some other top players. I said, well, like, do you guys have this mindset? Like, do you find that it really helps? And they agreed. They all had these really strong mindsets. So what kind of mindsets are we looking for in games? Well, you really want to be positive and say things like, I enjoyed that game. It's really easy to fall into the trap and say, oh, maybe like I got kind of unlucky and it was a horrible game and I hated it. But that's a bad mindset, and it'll set you back. When you make misplays or make a mistake, you say to yourself, I have the potential to be better. I can learn from that game. You're looking at improving, and you sort of say, I'll continue to improve as well. And then maybe sometimes if you feel like you got unlucky and you played still better than the opponent and still lost, you can say, I played well that game, and you can be proud of that, and be confident that if you played that same kind of game over and over again, you would win more times than you lose, and you can be happy about that. So all that really contributes to setting you up to continue to get better over time, and also maintain being good at the game. So yeah, I hope you've learnt from this video. I'll have a follow-up one about what negative mindsets are, and then we'll also talk about how to change your mindset. It's easy to say, oh, just have a positive mindset and you'll do great, but it's a lot harder to actually change that mindset. So I'll have a lot of things that you can do to improve. So don't forget to check out my site, 9moons.gg, if you haven't already been there. And that's everything from me. I hope you guys all have a great day. See you later.